What's going on, everybody? Zach Bruner here. It is Tuesday, which means we're doing another fantasy football ADP update. All of the data is going to be from PPR leagues from fantasydata.com. The data was collected Monday, August 8th. So over the past 7 days before then, August 1st to August 8th, who were the biggest risers and fallers in ADP for fantasy football? Let's take a look. These are the 5 biggest risers of the week. Number 1, Romeo Doubs. Not Doubs, not Dubs. It is Romeo Doubs, the 4th round rookie out of Nevada. We talked last week about Allen Lazard being one of the biggest risers because people are realizing that the Packers aren't going to be bringing in any other pass catching options. One of the reasons is Allen Lazard. One of the other reasons is Romeo Doubs. Doubs has been torching Packers first round cornerback Eric Stokes from last season. Over and over and over, he has looked really good. You know, obviously, I have boots on the ground in Green Bay. I'm a Packer fan, cover the Packers. I think the hype on Romeo Doubs is a little bit too high. However, he's a very talented player. No one has ever questioned his talent. And he has the trust of Aaron Rodgers, and the trust of Aaron Rodgers goes a long way. He is up 51 spots this week, going from undrafted essentially to 154 overall. Next up, another wide receiver going to Buffalo, Isaiah McKenzie, up to wide receiver 61 overall, 153 overall, up over 44 spots from all Buffalo beat writers and all reports coming out of the Bills camp. Isaiah McKenzie is the one who is impressing. He is the one who is showing out. And, you know, seems like he has earned himself that starting slot job, at least so far. And if that's the case, he takes over the Cole Beasley role. What do we do with Khalil Shakir and Jamison Crowder? I don't know. But, you know, McKenzie is the one who is showing up, showing out. And if that's the case, then maybe, you know, Crowder gets traded out of there or something. Maybe, just maybe, the hype on Gabriel Davis is a little bit too high. Yeah, no shit. But Isaiah McKenzie, he is certainly a name to watch. Up 44 spots over the past 7 days. That's pretty crazy. Next up, I'm not sure if we're needle movers, but it's a lot of players we've been talking about on this channel. It is KJ Osborne, slot receiver in Minnesota. He's up over 24 spots this week to wide receiver 63, 155 overall in PPR leagues. KJ Osborne, I don't think he's going to be the greatest wide receiver ever, but I think he has a defined role. I think he's a really solid player, and the only way he can go is up this season. And what I mean by that is his floor is really solid. I think he has guaranteed touches, guaranteed snaps, guaranteed targets. And if Adam Thielen gets hurt, like Adam Thielen does, if Justin Jefferson gets hurt, maybe Irv Smith Jr. Isn't able to go because of that thumb injury or something, you know what I mean? That's where KJ Osborne can get a bigger role. So if you're looking deep down the wide receiver board, if you don't really love your wide receiver depth, and you don't really trust your wide receiver 3 on a week-to-week process here, look at KJ Osborne. I think KJ Osborne's an interesting guy for fantasy this year. Number 4 this week, this one's surprising to me. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but the Detroit Lions DST is up almost 8 spots to DST 9 overall. Yes, the Lions are being drafted as a top 10 defense right now. Why? I'm not exactly sure. Their defense definitely lacks talent. Yes, they have Aiden Hutchinson. Yes, they have some good players like Okudah. But that's about it. I think the Lions want to make games ugly. They want to grind out games. They want to limit possessions in the game. And that doesn't necessarily mean good things for the defense. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure why the Lions are a top 10 defense right now. But hey, I guess take advantage of everybody else drafting them as such. You can jump them and draft someone better. And the best part is, with Hard Knocks starting tonight, again, make sure you tune in live after Hard Knocks. We will be doing a live reaction here. But with Lions Hard Knocks going, I can only assume the DST is going to continue rising, much like other Lions players, which, weird, right? Number 5 on the risers for this week is David Njoku, tight end out of Cleveland. This is finally the David Njoku year. It has to be the David Njoku year. They got rid of Austin Hooper. They paid David Njoku. He is going to be given the opportunity to thrive. As we talked about on a previous show on this channel, if you give David Njoku too much rope, he is going to hang himself. Much like Ronald Jones, much like some of these other players. But he is talented, and he should be good. And with the Deshaun Watson news, we know he's going to be suspended at least 6 games, most likely more than that. If Jacoby Brissett's in there, Jacoby Brissett's certainly going to be looking to the tight end, and obviously that benefits David Njoku. So maybe that's why he's up over 7 spots to tight end 19 overall. It's not like he's someone you need to go get, someone who is highly sought after, but at tight end 19, I think the upside is there.
We're going to kick you in the teeth. When you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, and we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap, and we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
Okay, those were the 5 guys who have been rising up draft boards this past week. But now let's look at the guys who have been falling down them. And number 1, the biggest faller of the week, AJ Green. AJ Green, obviously a strong veteran receiver. We know what AJ Green can do. And the only reports out of Cardinals camp about AJ Green really is that he's been impressing. He's trying to solidify himself, trying to show that he can continue to perform like one of the best wide receivers in the league. There's not really a report saying he's struggling. There's nothing like that. So why is AJ Green falling over 13 spots this week to wide receiver 76 overall? I don't really have a great answer for you other than that's probably the cutoff of where these mock drafts are going. Auto drafts, maybe we're drafting him, and now people are drafting the wide receiver or the DST and kickers around there. Maybe that's why. I'm not 100% sure, but nonetheless, he is falling, and if he continues to fall, he's going to be a good value, at least early in the season, with DeAndre Hopkins suspended. Number 2, not much to say. We talked about him last week. Calvin Ridley, suspended the year. Obviously, he's falling. He's going to continue to fall. Do not draft him. With mock drafts becoming more accurate, with people updating their draft rankings that mock drafts are based on, with people actually doing mock drafts, not the computer, Calvin Ridley's getting drafted less and less and less. He falls further down, down, down. Number 3, Logan Thomas, obviously a red zone monster for the Washington Commanders, a really athletic tight end, quarterback turned tight end, so he can see the field. He knows what the quarterback wants. Really smart, good football player. However, he's coming off a knee injury, I believe it is. For sure, a lower body injury, and he is still not practicing. Because he is not practicing to start training camp, because his week 1 status is more than up in the air, he falls 7 spots down to tight end 21. And now these next 2, we got 2 defenses back to back. Obviously, I just talked about mock drafts becoming more accurate. If a lot of people are doing 10 or 12 team mock drafts, and that means DST 13 and 14 are going to be drafted less and less, and that's what we are seeing here. Washington Commanders, Cincinnati Bengals, DST 13 and 14 overall, both down about 5 spots. Not much to say about it. Would I want either of these defenses over the Lions? Probably. I'm not sure where the Lions are top 10, but these are 2 defenses you can certainly look at. There's probably even other better options. So, you know, not much to take away from the fallers this week. It is what it is. But that was our fantasy football ADP update for Tuesday. Again, every single Tuesday in August, we are going to be doing one of these. Comment below other fantasy football topics you want to see. Also, if you're watching this on Tuesday, Hard Knocks begins tonight. The Dan Campbell, Jamal Williams show begins tonight. It's going to be electric. It's going to be awesome and live. Immediately after Hard Knocks, we will be live right here on the FlurrySports YouTube channel. Make sure to come hang out with us, talk, gush about Dan Campbell with us. I assume that's what's going to happen. If you can't watch it live, definitely come back Wednesday morning, bright and early. It'll be up, ready to go. Subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you later tonight. Bye.